family. Who's up with me tonight? It is late. And although it is late, family, I said I'm going to come up here and do some late night messages before I lay my head to bed, family. So I'm up here tonight. So if anybody may need a message, right, depending on who's up here and what's going on, I may can give a few folks a message. Close this up. Oh, yeah. Okay. And I want to see how this is. Hi, family. All right, let me get in here. In case the family want to know, I've been doing good on my walks. Okay, so I've been getting my walks and I've been doing good. All right, let me get into this live. Let's see if it pop. All right, I'm trying to get in this live, family. How's the family doing? All right, I'm probably gonna have to move this over here to keep my phone up, so that way I'm being over here. Okay, let's me getting this comment. Wait a minute, I can't pull this up. Okay, now I got it up. Hi, family. How's the family doing? Um, Hi, Bree. Hi, it's Simone. Hi, Lady. Hi, Big Mama. Hi, Chrissy. Hi, family. I see you all coming in. Hi, Beautiful Beginnings 20. Hi, Cincy. Hi, Ashley. Hi, Black Gal. Hi, ES. Hi, Mary. Hi, Still I Rise. Hi, family. Lady, that's me. Is that what that says? Oh, Lady V, the Mew. That's what that says. Mhm. Hi, Edwina. Hi, Malik's, Mr. Cool, Magic and Intuitive Consultations. Who was this? Diva 20. Hi. Hi, Havana. Family, you all know if I brought your name up, I don't mean to. Edwina said, prayers for me trying to take care of my 77-year-old dad, but it's becoming too overwhelming. Definitely sending prayers to you, Edwina, right? Sending strength to you as well. Yes. And I'm sending prayers to your father as well. Hmm. Yep. Family, put some prayers up in here for Edwina, right? It's not easy. I don't even want to imagine, right? But I know it's not easy having to take care of our loved ones. It's not easy. Hi, Olympia. Thank you, family, for those prayers for Edwina. Lady the Muse says, hey, I missed your last few lives, but not tonight. That's what I'm talking about. Still I Rise says, greeting, Auntie and family. Greetings, Still I Rise. Um, I figure I'd come up here at a different time and catch a different crowd, right? A shift of energy, That's what I need, right? An energy shift. So I wanted to come up here tonight and do some late night messages, right? And depending on how it go, maybe I may do some late night messages. I don't know, right? Since I'm up anyway late at night, right? I miss you too, still I rise. Big Mama said, me too, seriously. Hi Ashley. It's Simone. It's Simone. Are you still in here? Mi- Mystic. Oops. I'm sorry, family, if I booted somebody. I didn't mean to do that. Mystic, mystical. Oh, excuse me. Malik's mystical says, Miss T, you stopped taking Cash App, right? Yes. hmm After I had got a few things straightened out, I said I will not be, not be doing any business through Cash App, right? Yeah. Um. Of course, you all know my PayPal is in there. I will not be doing Cash App. Um. It's Simone. It's in here. All right, it's Simone. I'm gonna give you a message, right? Trying to keep this energy good because this is the time, right, family? Today, tonight is the night, and rolling over, right? Rolling over into tomorrow too. This is really the night where we, especially us as women, right? Females, we are supposed to be raising the vibrations because this is really tonight is really our realm to be doing some things. So we should be the ones that's bringing in the healing and the loving energy and the compassion, right? And we also need to be the one to raise our self-esteems up. So that's what it's all about, right? For us women tonight. So when they talk about like the new beginnings, this is really our realm tonight, family. So for us women in here, not saying you men can't do it either, if any men are up here, but for us women, this is really, we really harness the energy tonight, family, to be doing that. So make sure that you all are tapping in tonight, right? So I just wanted to say that, right? Because in case you all didn't know, right? And I don't care what they speaking on out there, but we knows, all right? Um, this is setting a realm in moon. Okay, and this is actually setting us around in the moon house. So that's what's going on tonight. All right. So let me give you a message. Simone, right? It's Simone. All right, it's Simone. Let me give you a message. Let's do this late night messages tonight. Oh, come on, with the energy. Okay, they want to come out like that. We'll leave that there like that. All right, I'm gonna say this. It's Simone, right? The ancestors is really tugging on you, okay, in your life to be doing some things that you haven't been able to do, but to put your best foot forward, that's for sure, and to start doing it. Also, just be mindful because there's definitely something going on, right? That tells me that I don't know, this could be something legal that you may be going through or have to face, right? And this could be anything, right? Um, issues with children, um, other issues, right? Other legal issues, but it's definitely something brewing there, something's going on. Okay, so just be mindful of that. I'm also seeing a lot of like probably like a tug of war in here somewhere, right? So you may be going through some conflicting things, right? Be Simone. Um, it's Simone. You may be going through some things in here, right? Some conflicting energy, and it could even be conflicting thing regarding a spouse, all right? A spouse, a partner, whomever, right? Somebody that you're in an intimate relationship or something's going on back there. But just be mindful of that. The ancestors say, whatever it is that you want to do, put your best foot forward. All right. And I'm going to tell you this, stay in prayer and meditation as well. Right. At the end, I am seeing you slaying some battles. Okay. So whatever this is that's going on in here, that's headed your way, you're gonna win this, right? If you put your best foot forward, if you stay in prayer and meditation, it'll work out in your best favor interests. Okay. So that's what I'm seeing in here. A lot of, I want to know what this is in here. Ancestors. Hmm. Mm. All right. So some things, oh, I don't know how to get, I'm sorry, family. I don't really know how to, hold on. I'm trying to get you all back. Get back in my messages. Okay. There I am. Thank you so much. It's been chaos lately. Yeah. Another thing is you have the power to change this. I was trying to find out what this was. Yeah, a lot of the chaos, but I'm gonna say this because the way the ancestors put this message, it may be some of the things that you have create or you have caused, and that's not necessarily in a bad way. All right, how I'm telling you, but sometimes we can create our own situations, right? Um, especially if we don't nip something in the bud before it get out of control, right? Especially when we turn a blind eye to something that we know we should have taken care of sooner. So I'm just going to say that because the way the ancestors put that, they said that some things you have created, you have allowed this to go on, or you have escalated something, but you are also the one that could turn it around. Okay. You have the power to turn it around. Okay. So the chaos, you can get that under control. Okay. So I want you to know that. All right. It's Simone. Just know that. All right. Don't deal with anything that you don't want to have to deal with. Right. Put things to an end. That's what the ancestors are showing. Put things to an end. All right. So that's your message. But like the ancestor said, you're the one that's gonna come out on top. Right. Mhm. Hi, family. I see you all coming in. Hi, Ronald. Yes, ma'am. You're such a blessing. Very needed. You are very welcome, honey. Hi, Kashanta. All right. Beautiful beginnings 20. Um, Black gal said, "Who is Big Mama? Is that a new mama? I mean, a new name?" No, I think that's Crystal. Is that you? I think Big Mama's Crystal. I think she changed her name. Crystal, is that you? Because I tell you, family, when y'all change your name, I can't keep up. But I believe that's Crystal in there. Yes, Crystal. Mhm. Hi, Jackie. Black gal, like, yeah, I want to know who that is. And nobody's getting under the radar. Okay. um, all right. Where's beautiful beginnings? Okay, I don't think she's in here. Um, okay, beautiful beginnings said I'm here. How far am I real far behind? Okay. Beautiful beginnings. I don't know if you lagging. Go out and come back in. I don't know because I know I didn't called you twice, but you didn't respond, so I'm not sure. So you may be behind a little bit. All right, this message is for you, beautiful beginnings. Let's see what the ancestors bring through. Ooh, child. Mhm. Question, beautiful beginnings. Question, beautiful beginnings. Are you sick in any way? Like, are you taking any medication that give you dry mouth, or are you doing any drugs? Let me know. And it don't have to be it don't have to be nothing harsh, but I'm just trying to see what this is that's going on in here. Like a dry cotton mouth or something. Just answer that and be truthful in here, okay? Because we don't hold judgment, right? We don't know, we don't hold judgment. You do smoke marijuana? Okay. Are you on any medications? Um that give you like a dry cotton mouth or something? Or after you smoke, do you have like a real dry mouth? Vitamins? No, ma'am. Vitamins. Take vitamins. Make sure you taking in enough water. Okay, I'm just gonna say, I'm just gonna because this is like you do get a dry mouth. I do get dry mouth sometimes after smoking. Okay. Make sure you're taking enough fluids, all right? Definitely do that because that's the first energy that I picked up on you was like this real dry mouth. So make sure you take enough fluids. Um, Also, I'm seeing some things. It seemed like some things been coming to the light with you. So you may have been discussing some things with someone. And I feel like you may have been confiding in someone about some things, right? And this could be somebody you could have been in a relationship with, right? Or even like a father figure, right? But it seemed like you may have been talking to this person about a relationship that you had been in. Maybe the relationship wasn't a good relationship that you were in, but it's like you was confided in somebody or you have confided in someone about like maybe someone did you not so good or somebody did something deceptive in there, but the ancestors saying whatever that is, whatever that issue is that you have with that individual, okay, who wronged you, good things is going to come out of that. Okay. So I want you to know. So whatever this may be in here, okay, it could be a husband, right? A father, a stepfather, whoever, right? But it's like you confided in someone like this person did this to me, right? And you didn't like it or whatever happened in there. But the ancestors saying that, guess what? You bringing that to the light, it was for your greater good, whether you knew that or not. Okay, but it seemed like the universe is going to turn some things around for you. Okay, a lot of things is going to work in your favor. All right, so that's some things that's going on in here. You're going through a divorce and you talk to your dad. Yeah, you know, just you bringing that to the light, you don't even know what you just did. You just open up the doors for the universe to bring blessings to you. All right. For you to just talk about that situation. Because the ancestors says that we must bring things to the light, right? We have to do these things because it helps others, right? And it allows others to bring their painful secrets to the light as well. It also guide others, right? And it'll help others to not make the same mistakes that we may have made. Okay. So I just want you to know that. So the ancestors really brought that energy through. Like, you bringing that stuff to the light. Yeah. We getting ready to open up some universal doors for you. All right. So keep talking about whatever happened is giving you strength, actually. Okay. So I want you to know that. Oh, wow, it's been hard process, but it did help to talk about it. Very good. Very good. Mhm. And it mhm. Yeah. You got this. You got this. And the ancestors did bring out I guess that may have been the marijuana. I was trying to see if that was like medication that you may have been taking, but it could be the the marijuana, right? Make sure that because right, make sure that whatever you're taking in to the body, make sure it's all natural, all right? Because I don't know where folks be getting things from, right? Make sure you're taking on all natural things into the body. Okay. Another thing, make sure that you're taking enough fluid. All right. So I'm going to say that. Yeah. And even though you feel like this was a difficult process, right, for you to talk about things and this divorce process, trust me, honey, yeah, you're going to reap the rewards later for this whole process, from this whole process, okay? You got this, honey. You got this. This was for your better good. Ancestors done show that this was for your better good. All right? So I want you to know that. You're very welcome. You are very welcome. Jackie, Jackie, I did see you ask for a message. Right after I was calling Beautiful Beginnings. Jackie, you still in here? Big Mama said, me. I see you in here, Big Mama. I just look up and I see you saying, me. I got you, honey. All right, Jackie, this is your message, honey. All right, Jackie, what's going on in here? I see some good turnarounds for you. Listen, it may be some things going on in here. All right. Some little stumbling blocks, right? Or you may have a situation with somebody, right? They may be upset, or you may be upset with them. But you know what? Whatever it is that you're going through, whatever this situation is that you're going through, just to let you know that the universe is definitely going to work some things out in your favor. That's what the universe is really throwing out. I'm seeing at the end, I'm seeing the light at the other end, right? And what the ancestors are saying with this light right here is because of all the sacrifices you have made. Okay. So let's talk about that. You have been making sacrifices for someone. Okay. So basically, it's like you putting yourself on the back burner to help somebody else out in some kind of way. But the ancestor says that guess what? Things is getting ready to work out in your favor. So don't worry about all those things, right? Universe is really going to do some things for you. Okay. I want you to know that, right? This is the time right here, Jackie. This is the time, right? Before you lay your head to bed tonight, make sure that you show gratitude to the universe. Put that energy out there because the universe is about to do some miracles in your life. hmm This is a miracle that's getting ready to happen in your life, Jackie. All right. So I want you to know that, right? Yeah. Miracles getting ready to happen. So this is what's going on with you. Okay, Jackie? hmm I feel like you know how Sanford he used to say this is the big one, right? No, this is really the big one. All right. The universe is getting ready to do some things. The ancestors is getting ready to do some things for you. All right. Okay, we'll burn some ancestors money. That's right. Make sure that you do that. Okay. Yes, make sure that you definitely do that. And I just want to say blessings to all the family and Mama T for sharing your energy. I love and appreciate you so much. Words can't even describe how amazing of a woman you are. Thank you, Big Mama. Love you much. And you know I appreciate you as well. Let me give you a message, all right? This message is for you, Crystal. The ancestors want you to know, Crystal. Yes, thank you. I know that you are an amazing woman too. Yes. Ancestors just bringing this. You know what kind of energy I just picked up just now? I just got like, woo, like this warm feeling just came over me, right? It's like, Crystal, you just need that love and that comfort. And it's like the angels is really there bringing you that energy. I just felt it. And it feels like somebody on a spiritual realm is really giving you that loving energy because I just felt it like wrap around me, right? Although I know that you're giving me that energy as well. So that's one of the reasons why I'm feeling that. Okay. So that means you're sincere about what you're saying. Okay. Yeah. Ancestors let me feel it, right? But also, I have somebody on the other side. Yeah. Sending you loving energy too. Mhm. All right. This is for you, Crystal. Oh, ancestors. That energy feel good. Mm, energy feels good. All right, Crystal. And although that energy feels good, right? I don't know. I kind of feel like because the way your message come out, right, Crystal, it's like um this energy that I'm picking up, right, through the messages that the ancestors brought through, it's like a down type of energy, right? The energy that tells me that you need love and healing, okay, from some things. You may even still be dwelling about someone, right? The way this comes out, this could be an ex, all right? This could be an ex. And it's not that you like just say fantasizing about this person, you could be upset about this person, okay? But the thing is, the ancestors is bringing out a message regarding this, right? And the message is saying that so don't stay in that low vibrational frequency, right? Of feeling that you have to get revenge or anything on anyone, okay? Or being upset, holding grudges on anyone because they want you to heal yourself internally, okay? So work on healing self, all right? Um that's the message and it's coming out as a warning too. All right? That's coming out as a warning. So I want you to know that. You in good spirits tonight? Good. Give it to me raw. Yeah. I feel the good spirits, right? But the message I want you to listen to, right? Don't hold grudges on anybody, right? From the past. Okay. Let it go. Let it go. And for some reason, I just feel like this person could be an ex. Okay. So it could be somebody, an intimate partner. This looks like an ex. What how the ancestors say is they want you to heal yourself. Okay. A lot of healing energy, right? Just continue to work on that and stay in good spirits, right? So that's what you do, right? And like I said, um, ancestors said it's all about your living conditions. It's all about your living conditions, right? So everything is all about your living conditions, all right? That's what they want you to know. And trust me, the ancestors definitely have you because I felt the energy. Okay. All right. So it's all about your living conditions. Big Mama's up here laughing. You better take heed to those messages. Yes, I'm listening. And I'm trying so hard. Try harder. Try harder. I forget what I was watching, and it was like, try harder. Oh, no, I wasn't watching anything. My son had told me that um that's why he quit basketball because the basketball coach was telling him that throw the ball harder, try harder. And my son, he couldn't tolerate it no more. So he he said no, not for him. um I just love your living conditions, any low vibrational things that you are doing, right? And the low vibrational things could be anything from smoking to drinking to sexing to whatever, cursing, all right? Profanity, whatever, okay? Whatever, because ancestors just said low vibrational things. So whatever you may be doing, right? Even taking things into the body, like different foods, right? Yeah. I said, don't try, do it. Yeah. Don't try, do it. I just love it seem it don't seem so loud or busy late night. I think I like the late night crowd. I like this late night family, right? It's not it don't seem loud, like, right? It's just quiet, mellow. The energy feels good. I like this. Yeah. I think I could do this. Usually it just seemed like although I can't hear you all, but I could feel the energy and it's just like loud. hmm Seem calm and quiet. I like that energy. All right, Just Love. You are very welcome, Big Mama. I love you much too. And you are very welcome. All right, Jess Love. Here's your message. I need to charge this phone up. That's what I need to do. You planning on Just Love? You planning on doing some travel somewhere or something? Work related or anything like that? Ancestors is throwing out a lot of stuff pertaining to your physical needs and your money, right? Your finances. I'm gonna say that. Everywhere I look, I'm just seeing that. Another thing, right? Just be mindful of your spending and be very vigilant when you go traveling. Okay. That's what the ancestors really want you to focus on. Okay. Um, Even meeting new people. I also picking up why does this go out? Take me back. Okay. This boots me out of here. Um you're not going to do no traveling? Okay. Just if you do travel, just be very vigilant of that. Okay. I did want to go visit. Did your granny pass? And the only reason why I'm asking is because I do have somebody here close by that I'm seeing uh like a death, like a lifespan is getting ready to end in here. Right? Um, so that, right? Definitely say sending prayers, right? To your granny, right? Healing and strength. I'm not saying that this is your granny, but it's definitely somebody in there that's connected in there. All right. Um, and when you do travel, right? Because just know that our messages doesn't always have to be in the now. Sometimes our messages are in the future, right? So when you do travel, like the ancestor says, be vigilant of your surroundings. Okay. Another thing is, like the ancestors was saying about your money, your finances. Um, be mindful of how you're spending as well. So are you trying to save? Are you trying to save um to visit your granny? Like, is your granny in a place where you have to do traveling to a distance? Like, what is preventing you from seeing your granny? Right? If you don't mind sharing that. Thank you, family, for those prayers that you all are sending. She live in a different state. That's a part of the traveling, right? That the ancestors were speaking of, right? And being vigilant of your surroundings when you travel. Um, Also about your money, because the ancestors threw out traveling, money, um, your physical needs, right? So maybe even you not having the finances to do it as of yet, or just to travel, make the time to do it. 3 hours away. hmm Make sure you make the time to do it, though, right? Make sure that you do make the time to do it, right? So to see her. Okay, that's important. Make sure you do that. Okay, I'm gonna leave that message right there. Right, and like I said, I'm sending healing energy. hmm Definitely sending healing energy to your granny. hmm You are very welcome, Just Love. You're very welcome. Um, Wait a minute. No, it's just. And say, can I please get a message pertaining to my aunt who's going through cancer treatments? I'm really concerned about her. Okay, Ann. Ann, can you give me your aunt's first name? I don't mean to be all disrobing myself. Um, I don't think this is going to reach, but I could try. I can try. I want to take this out. Hold on, family, because I don't have my other charger in here. And I don't want to unplug this, but I will unplug this one. Hold on, family, because this is about to play. And so I gotta put it in here. I don't want to have to put it in here because then I won't be able to see it how I want to. But also, I don't have my flat thing here. Hold on, family. I'm trying to situate this. Okay, I think I got it now. Got it. Okay, got it now. All right. And are you in here? And do you want to give me your I can't. I'm gonna botch this up. Emoji. And I know I'm probably botching it up, and I apologize. All right, let's see what the ancestors bring through. Regarding your aunt, emoji. I'm gonna say this. Yeah, your aunt need those treatments, right? She need healing, right? As I said, she need healing. Because she's in that stage in her life where she is going through some things. So yes, she needs some healing. Okay. But also one thing, the ancestors brought through is your aunt was and is a very giving and loving woman. Okay. So she definitely paid some things forward. Okay. Which is on her side. Okay. Paying some things forward. So your aunt definitely did that. She paid some things forward. Okay. Um, I am seeing a breakthrough in here. regarding your aunt. It's going to be a battle. It's going to be a battle in here, right? So the process isn't going to be easy, right? The process isn't going to be an easy process, but the ancestors are showing a recovery stage in here, okay? So I'm going to leave that there, right? I'm going to leave that there. But like I said, because she have been doing a lot of good deeds in her life, it's working in her benefit, right? The most important thing I'm going to say is something going on in here, all right? And I don't know if this is her daughter, if she have a daughter, or if this is her and her mother, okay? But something is going on in there that it seemed like it was never peace or bond or something, right? Maybe it was something that was never rectified, okay? A situation. I don't know what this is, but the ancestors are showing, see, she still needed healing from that as well, right? So something happened in there and she never really got over some things. And sometimes when we don't get over things or talk about things or bring things to the light, we too could bring these illnesses in our lives. So I want you all to know cancer is one of them. Cancer is one of them, family. We can bring on that, right? Because like the ancestors has always said that we open the doors for these things, right? Because the sins that we do, right? So it's in all of us. We all have it. We just awaken it because of the things we do. See, people don't realize that we all have it. hmm Some just awaken because of the things that they're doing. So I'm going to say this because now is the time the ancestors are saying, all right? Now is the time, and for your aunt to make peace in here, whatever this may be, right? Her mother or her daughter, whoever, right? And even if her mother is no longer here, right? The spiritual realm can always hear us. We still can make peace, right? So I want you to know that. All right. That's what I'm seeing, Ann. Okay. And I'm definitely sending healing energy to your aunt, right? On this battle, because I'm seeing she's on the battlefield in here. I'm seeing some recovery, but I'm also seeing what the ancestors are saying in here, right? Yeah. I'm thankful she can be a stickler in her ways. No children. Her mother passed many years. Yeah. That could be her and her mother. hmm Yeah. She never really got over something or healed from something. hmm But whatever that something was, she definitely need to talk about it, right? Yeah. All right, I'm gonna leave that there. All right. I do see she need healing, and I do see a recovery period in there. right? And like the ancestor said, because she's been paying some things forward in her life. It's why she's still here. You know? So definitely continue to put positive energy out there for your auntie, right? Mm-hmm. Thank you, family, for those prayers. I know I missed a lot of you all, family, and I apologize. Um, Edwina, yes, still I rise. Yes, Edwina, let me give you a message. Ooh. Edwina. Did I don't know, this is like, did anything happen to I don't know, it's like the ancestors is trying to get a hold of you. I just felt this touch, right? Touch on my hand. You're not smoking or anything, are you? What are you doing over there? All right, Edwina. This could definitely be whatever's going on here with this communication with a loved one. uh, I don't think this communication is going good. Okay, ancestors is really tugging. You know what? Before I even tapped into this, it was like the ancestors. It was like I felt this touch, right? But it was kind of it felt like the ancestors trying to get a hold of you, like they trying to take your hand, get a hold of you and tell you, right? Like you needed to be guided, you need to listen, all right? You need to follow your intuition. Something's going on here, and it seemed like it's like in the area of you know communication, right? The communication, be mindful of that. Okay. And I'm just going to put it out there. This is communication with a loved one. Okay. Even if it is a significant other, whomever, but this is a loved one. Just be mindful of the communication. You need to do open communication. Okay. It's okay to and allow others to talk and listen to what they're saying. Right. it's okay to express your thoughts and your feelings as well, right? But please allow others to have the opportunity to speak their mind without you shutting down or shutting them out because of what they express. Okay? I'm just going to say that because something is definitely going on in here with the communication, the ancestor says, and it don't look like the communication is the best. Okay? So I'm going to say that. All right? Um Definitely follow your intuition. Definitely do that. Okay? And definitely and listen. Okay? Yeah. It's my dad. Edwina says a habit hard to break. Cigarettes. Yeah, you been smoking? Yeah, you gotta try to harder to kick that habit. All right. Um, you say yes, yes to when I asked, were you smoking? Yeah, the cigarette habit may be hard to kick, but you gotta baby steps, right? It's not always easy to go cold turkey. Baby steps, right? Um, and that's another thing why the ancestors could have been tugging on me to tug on you for a reason, right? The smoking, that too. And that's probably not the first time you could have heard that. Somebody probably told you that already. All right. Um, it's my dad. It's your dad. What? The communication, lack of communication with your dad. Answer that. Is that your dad? The lack of communication, or what's going on in there with the communication? Is that your father? Oh, I don't have this up right. And the way I got it is kind of crazy, family. I don't even have something solid and wide. Um, what happened, Edwina? You stopped talking to me? You stopped responding? Oh, okay, you're right. And he refuses to go to rehab. I have to work and I need to know he is able to fend for himself because I don't have anyone to watch him. Yes, try, but it's so hard. You try, but it's so hard. Okay. Yeah, the communication, yeah, is not the best in there. Yeah, definitely have to find a resolution in there. Mm-hmm. Yes, a lack of communication with your dad. Yeah. Y'all gotta y'all gotta come to terms with an agreement with something, but y'all both need to be able to express some things and listen to one another. All right, and find some kind of resolution. Hmm. Yeah, that's what you have to do, Edwina. right? And what's the rehab for? Is the rehab a physical rehab or for alcohol and drug use? What kind of rehab you need to go to? Edwina, I think you, because I see you saying, no, I'm here. I think you need to go out and come back in because you're lagging. You're way behind. That's why I kept speaking, and I think you get me way after. Mm-hmm. Edwina, go out and come back in. Go out the YouTube and come back in because you are way behind me. Right? When I speak, you don't hear me for a little bit afterwards. That's why it's that lag there in communication with you and I. Mm-hmm. Ancestor says, fly like me. Okay, let's see. And I apologize, family. I was trying to give Edwina time to catch up because I think she is behind me a little bit. And I may not be getting all my messages like I should be because for some reason YouTube does this. All right, it's only me and my 3 grandsons, 11, 12, and 15, and they're tired. It's very tiresome. It's physical therapy. Okay. Mm-hmm. Yeah, I can see how it can be, right? And then you have the grandsons, right, that you have to tend to as well. Mm-hmm. I can understand that, right? And you probably up there feuding because you feel he not listening, and he's feuding because he don't want to listen, all right? But like the ancestor says, the communication, it has to be better. The communication, it has to be better, right? I don't know how you all gonna make this communication better, but you heard what I, all right? Sometimes you just have to do that, right? Just take a minute and just listen, right? Ancestors really trying to guide you. Hmm. You're gonna be okay though. You're gonna be okay though, right? Hmm. Follow your intuition. Yeah, you'll be okay, right? Um, and that's why ancestors have been saying that. Allow him to express some things, and you express some things too. But I want you to do more listening. Yeah, because that's where the ancestors is tugging me to. Okay. Highlight. Yvette says, praying for you, Edwina. I know it's hard. Stay strong. When I lost my mom in 2012, it was extremely hard for me, and I turned to smoking. I turned to smoking hard to kick. Oh, you turned to smoking hard to kick, but I know we can do it. Yes, yes, you can do it. Yes, especially with that mindset. Yes, you can. Yes, you listen. My dad abandoned us. Hmm. Right? Ancestors trying to get a hold of you about a lot of things. Right? Sometimes we just have to, right, silence and just take it all in, and we'll be led to what we need to do. Right? Yeah. So just know that. Hmm. Yeah. He left my stepmother, me, and my brother for a woman and 6 kids. They left him for dead, but I tried so hard to forget it, but he triggers it. Yeah. Mm-hmm. Hmm. Could be a reason why the ancestors, right? Yeah. Okay. You may not understand it now, but trust me, you'll understand it later. Less and more. Yeah. Mm-hmm. Yeah. Hmm. I'm sending you healing energy, right? I'm sending you prayers too. Because it's not easy taking care of a loved one, especially when y'all not on one accord, right? You're not seeing eye to eye with a lot of things. There's a lack of communication there. The communication is going sour, right? Yeah. But I'm definitely sending you healing energy. But like the ancestors, they want you to do less talking, do less shouting, right? These are all stressors, and do more listening, right? Because they are trying to get your attention and talk to you, and they want to guide you. That's why I felt that on my hand, right? One, kick back on them cigarettes. Two, stop shouting, right? And listen, right? And follow your intuition. Okay? I love him, but I will never forget it. So my nerves drives me straight to a cigarette. It's a lot. But I know the Most High got us. Yes, the Most High definitely got y'all. You better believe it. You better know it. I will. I'm trying so hard to talk to my ancestors, especially my daughter. Yeah. Is that your daughter is no longer here? Is she on the spiritual realm? Because that could have been your daughter trying to, right? Yeah. Felt it. Mm, mm. And cigarettes, right? Because the ancestors let me know about them cigarettes too. They don't really like it, right? Yeah. Yes, she's deceased. She raising her boys. Sending you a lot of love and healing energy, Edwina, right? Mm-hmm. Ancestors is right. Well, honey, yeah, yeah. Mm-hmm. Yeah. And know that your daughter is there, right? She may not be here in the physical, but she's sure enough there in the spiritual. And she can hear you. Okay, so I want you to know that, Edwina. Yeah, she's there. Someone took my hand. It was gentle, right? Guiding me to guide you, right? Yeah. Mm. Mm. Sending you love and energy. You're going to be okay. Remember, right? Yeah, going to be okay. I'm crying now because the load, but I know my boys and dad need me. It hurts, but I keep pushing. I'm all they got. Yes. Right? But make sure you take care of self. Remember, I told you that we in this realm of setting up, right? It's an empowerment realm, right? It tells us about love, self-love, especially, right? Raising our vibrations, our self-esteem, right? Loving others, right? So we have to have compassion for others as well. So we in this moon tonight and we transitioning over. So we right on time. Ancestors like, yeah, we are right on time with the transition. Hmm. Right on time with the transition, right? Yeah. All right. Still I rise. I love you, Edwina. I'm sending you a lot of love and healing energy. I know the ancestors is going to guide you and see you through this situation. The ancestors want you to do less talking and more listening, right? Even if it's something you don't want to hear, mhm, they want to have the opportunity to guide you, but they want you to be able to have a silent mind, right? Silence, so you can hear them and allow them to guide you as well. So follow your intuition, right? So I want you to know that. Yes, much love to you as well, Edwina. Still I rise. Are you in here? Mm. All right, let me give you a message. Still I rise. I don't know. Did I call someone's name and didn't give them a message? Just let me know if I did, because I don't know. It felt like I told somebody I was gonna. I know. Still I rise. I know you were. Whatever. Maybe not. All right, this message is for you. Still I rise. Ooh, child. Ancestors is yapping, as my daughter would say. Yapping. Hmm. What's this? Somebody might be keeping some secrets from you regarding some money, or doing some slick stuff with some money. Still I rise. So they may be acting like they don't have no money when they really do, or maybe acting like they don't have your money when they really do, right? Or maybe telling you they need money for something and it's really not what they said it's for, or maybe they don't really need it at all. I don't know. Or they may owe you some money. And there's a lot of deception around some money, but it seemed like somebody may be trying to do some trickery in here, right, with that money. Okay, so something is definitely going on in there. So just be mindful of, I'm gonna say this, right? If anybody owe you or if you owe somebody, but it's some things going on here with money. Okay, something's going on, even if it's not now, it's coming. Okay, so something's definitely going on there with that. Um, Another thing is I got this male in here. All right. This is definitely a male. Okay. Something, and this male may even need money for something. He may even be telling you, right? But not really telling you what it's for, right? Probably hiding the fact what it's really for. Um, but I don't know. This male may need recovery from something. So I'm just gonna leave that there. All right. But yeah, as much as you give, honey. All right. But just be mindful of that, okay? And be mindful of this person here. It looked like this person, this is a male. This person maybe they may be going through some kind of depression. Okay. I don't know who this male is, but they may be going through some kind of depression in here. Okay, so just be mindful because sometimes people don't always sometimes you don't even know somebody is hurting or depressed about something, okay, until it's too late. So just be mindful, right? Some things, right? You don't have to sugarcoat anything, Auntie. No, no. Mm-mm. Just want to see what this is. Hmm. What is this? Somebody, yeah, somebody may be. This is definitely I don't know. This could be a recovery. All right. So somebody may be in recovery or rehabilitation or suffering from depression, may need to go to see somebody. They may need to see somebody because they may be depressed about something, all right, about their life or something in here. All right. And you may not know that yet, or you may know it, right? They may not have brought it to the light to you as of yet. But just know that. So if you see the signs in someone, right, that may seem withdrawn or something, just know that. Okay. That somebody close to you is definitely suffering from something, right? They look depressed. This look like depression in here. All right. So we're gonna leave that there. Another thing is just be mindful with your money. Okay. Ancestors just want you to be mindful with your money. Anything surrounding money. Anything surrounding money. Just be mindful of that. So if that's overspending, if that's borrowing, if that's you owing, whatever's going on in there. All right. Somebody's trying to deceive you, whatever. Just be mindful of that. Okay. And if you don't see it now, you'll see it later. Okay. So I'm just going to say that. All right. Um, Another thing ancestors want you to do is bring anything with money to the light. Don't let it be a secret. All right? Because that's what the ancestors, so you whoever this is, they must be closely connected to you or whatever. Because it's like stop them dead in their tracks, the ancestors is like, right? Bring it to the light right away. Nope, I don't have it. Nope, you cannot. Yes, I have it. Yes, I can do that. Right? Like bring so just know that. Okay. Yeah. My youngest son has been depressed since my cousin passed, and I have been trying to help him through it. Definitely, I'm gonna say this: still I rise. Um, don't turn a blind eye to it, right? Yeah, because that's definitely a male in here. Mhm. Yeah. Um. All right. Don't turn a blind eye to your son. Continue to help him through it because what I'm seeing in here, right? If you don't help in this situation, guide, protect. They may need therapy, right? The way this message come out. See, what I'm seeing is this person possibly doing some low vibrational things. All right. So when you depress, you can pick up a habit or you can pick up or whatever. Okay. So don't turn a blind eye to that. All right. Because we don't want these low vibrational thoughts to creep in. Okay. Because when we are down, right, that's when they creep in. Okay. So I want you to know that. All right. Don't turn a blind eye to that. Right. And I'm definitely sending you strength because you're going to need that. All right. Sending you strength. All right. Sending your son healing energy as well. Okay. He hasn't been sleeping and he worries about it all day. And I'm really trying to help. It's been hard. Yeah. And I'm sorry about the passing of your cousin as well, right? I'm sending you my condolences regarding your cousin. Hmm. Yeah. Yeah, I don't think yeah, he's not taking it well, right? The energy is all around you, okay? That energy is around you. So he's not taking it well. I don't know what this security thing is talking about, but this is not a good time for me to want to restart my phone, right? This is not a good time. Uh, I apologize. I got booted out there because I don't know what's going on in here. But I'm definitely if you need still I rise, if you need to get therapy, right? So counseling, anything like that, therapeutic services, make sure you seek it. If right, if it seems like you may need to, make sure you do that. But definitely don't turn a blind eye. Try to get him involved in some activity, something, right? To raise his vibrations. I'm just gonna say that still I rise. All right. And sometimes go out and come in so I could just gratitude, auntie, ancestors, and family. Auntie, does my cousin have a message? Sorry for my questions. That's okay. Let's see. Hi, 2020 vision. Hi, Peachy. Let's see if your cousin have a message for you. What's your cousin? What's your cousin name? Still I rise. What's your cousin's name? Peachy said Darius Clement, the guy who went missing working on the river. I don't know. I don't think I. If I did, I can't recall. Right? I work on so many cases, family. I don't know, but I'm not doing no victimized cases tonight. Sheila. I believe I'm pronouncing that right. Sheila. Is that a female or a male? Did something happen to Sheila forehead right here? Let me know. Sheila, let's see. Some violence happening there, right? But that's one thing. Family, lights out, right? Phone just cut off. Phone just restarted itself. Even though I got out of the thing, it was just like, that's definitely a message in itself. And I gotta try to see this because I don't know how long it's gonna take to boot to, I don't know. These things just doing what it want to do. But I'm gonna say this. Shayla, okay. Your other cousin was shot in the head. Shayla passed away from a blood clot in her heart. Okay. She must be with that cousin, the cousin who got shot in the head. All right. Because that energy is definitely coming through as well. And they talking about the violence. So I got to look at that cousin who was shot in the head, right? That cousin energy is coming through here strong. Okay. Um, I have a question. Are y'all mothers siblings? Because the message that Shayla brought through is like she's trying to get these mothers together. Okay. Like pull them together. So these could be her other aunts, your mother, other, like she's trying to pull family together, but it's like she's trying to pull the women together, right? To talk about some situations in the family. Okay. The one thing in the family is they want to talk about is some violence that has been going on. Okay. This could be in the family or even outside of the family because some things is happening to the family, right? But that's the message that Shayla is giving. All right. She wants the family to come together, but it's not just specifically is these mothers, these women to come together, right? And you need to be stopping and talking about the violence that's going on. Okay. And violence could be of any sort, physical, emotional, whatever is going on. Okay. So that's the message, still I rise. That's the message that she's giving. I'm trying to get back in here because it restarted my phone against my will. Okay, hold on. Let me try to get back in here. I don't know how to turn this thing. Um, no, my father, Shayla's father, brother, and William's mother is my father's sister. Okay, Shayla's mother is also crossed over. Mm. And William's mother is crossed as well. No wonder why they're coming out talking about the mothers in this violence, right? The mothers, the mothers. So it's a lot, right? The mothers, what's going on in here in violence, right? Violence. It could be, like I said, in the family and even outside. So somebody could be doing this to you, and even family arguing, fighting one another, whatever's going on in here, but they trying to bring the family together. Right? So that's her message. Okay. Yeah. She's going back, it's like 3 generations in here. And I'm showing like 3 generations of violence. So it's not just it don't just stop here, right? That's yeah. Still I rise. Definitely pull your family together. You need to talk about the violence, right? Whatever the violence may be, inside the family or outside of the family, okay? But you need to be talking about how you're gonna protect and your loved ones, right? And keep them protected. Okay. So I'm gonna leave that there. Okay. And even health wise. Okay. So I'm just gonna leave that there. Okay. That's the message that's coming out. That's the message. Right? Hmm. Bringing things to the light, right? Definitely bring some things to the light. Healing and bringing things to the light. That's what I'm seeing in Shayla's message, right? And your other cousin is connected in there with Shayla and also trying to make some connection with you. Okay. And I got to look at them too with their mothers there on the spiritual, right? Hmm. But your cousin who got shot in the head, energy came through here strong. All right. Gratitude, Auntie. I appreciate you so much. Love you much. Love you much too. Still I rise. Love you. I understand. We were always a close knit family until my grandparents passed away. That could be the 3 generations too, right? The grandparents on down. Hmm. Yeah, yeah. Um, bring the family back together again, right? Yeah. Even though I know they with us in spirit, I know, right? It's not the same as being with us in the flesh, right? Yeah, they're there. Mm. Big Mama said 111. Ashe. You really don't know how? That's the thing. We're given a mission to complete, but we like how? How I'm going to complete that? Trust me, it'll come to you. It may not come to you now, but it'll come to you later. Hmm. I used to be like that sometimes, like, ancestors, now how I'm gonna do this? And then all of a sudden the ancestors show me the light. That's how you want to do it right there. And I'm like, okay. You understand? It'll come. Hmm. Yeah. We got to start doing some family gatherings, right? Mm. Yes. Hmm. All right, family. I'm going to do one more message before I call it a night, right? Yeah. Hmm. Been up here a little over an hour and a half or so. All right, let's see. I'm just gonna pull in about a Peachy. Peachy said, "Can I have a message from my dad? His name is Milton." Okay, let's give you a message, right? From your dad, Milton. Okay. All right, Peachy. This your message, Peachy. Hi, family. All right. This your message, Peachy, from your dad. I got a question, Peachy, for you. Was you supposed to take care of something and didn't, health wise? Anything related to like your chest, your breasts, anything like that? If so, put it in there and let me know, Peachy. All right? And your head. Your head. What's going on? Put it in there, let me know. If you get migraines or anything, or head pain, or anything health related. Was you supposed to get something taken care of? You don't think so? Nothing has ever come up? Okay. All right. Just keep an eye. Just keep an eye. Right? On self-awareness. I'm just gonna say that, right? Any issues with your head or your breasts. Okay. You have high blood pressure. That could be if you feel pressure in your head, just make sure, keep an eye on that. Anything health related. Okay. Um, but mainly your head and your breasts. Okay. All right, let's see what your dad Milton wants you to know. Right? Any messages? Dad Milton. Did your dad have issues with his leg? Because he's telling me something about his leg. So I don't know what happened before he passed. Issues with his leg. Or something he didn't take care of with his leg. Okay. I don't know how many children your father may have, but it was like you was his girl, right? You was his daddy's little girl in here, all right? Or the daughter that I'm seeing closely connected with the communication there. So talk to you about a lot of things, right? So he could have talked to you about a lot of things as a child, or comfort you as a child, or something going on in there, right? Um, I'm seeing that. Another thing, um, he's talking about the success, right? So there's some accomplishments that's going on, right? Or that have went on in here with you, right? He's proud of you, proud of the woman that you are, all right? The person that you have become. He's proud of a lot of things. I don't know if he has ever gotten the opportunity to let you know that, okay? But he's proud of some things in here, I'm seeing. Because it seemed like some things, you had some battles in here, right? But you fought through some things. But he's proud of you, okay? So the steps that you have taken in here, right? It's like, I don't know, it's just like I'm just seeing you rising, but I'm also seeing him looking down on you, right? Like proud, like this proud moment. Okay. Um, so it's definitely I'm not getting any messages. So I'm gonna go out and come back in. I'm not getting any messages. So I apologize, Peachy, if you in here talking. He died of cancer when I was 3. I'm the baby, the only one outside his marriage, and that's okay, right? I was the bastard child per se. You wasn't though. You wasn't. So they may have thought that, right? But you wasn't. You wasn't, right? You was actually his little girl, okay? Um, maybe kept a lot of things a secret, right? Because I am seeing some secrets in here. But you was his little girl, okay? So I want you to know that. Not far from a bastard child, that's for sure. Um, yeah. And he did a lot of he talked to you a lot when you was a little girl, okay? Maybe things didn't go the way that he wanted it to go, right? He could have just put that energy out there, but it's far from what people have said, right? Or what you may believe. And that's crazy because that's another reason why I could see you rising up, but him looking down at you, right? It was like you was his little girl. Mhm. Yeah. Um, and that's what he wants you to know, right? I don't know if he ever got the opportunity to tell you some things. And that's like you said, he passed when you was 3. Yeah. So he didn't get the opportunity to tell you a lot of things, right? Or to even build that relationship. But trust me, you was thought of, right? And you was loved. So you was in his heart before he passed away. Okay. Although what I'm seeing here is secrets, because I got a lot of secrets in here, right? And why some things happen, right? It's a lot of secrets. But the secrets, it seemed like miscommunication in some things, all right? People also could have been telling lies in here, right? But he is proud of the person that you have become in here. That's what I'm seeing. Okay. Something was going on with his leg. I'm not sure what that was. I know you said he passed of cancer, but maybe that's when he knew something spread. I don't know, something because he was that energy came through about some issues with his leg. Okay. You don't remember him, and that's okay. That's okay. That's okay. He knew about you. He knew. Hmm. And even after he made it over to the other side, right? They watch us, right? Spirits watch us. The spiritual realm, they watch us. Hmm. Yeah, yeah. There's some battles in there, but you overcame a lot. Yeah. So I'm gonna leave that there. I'm gonna leave that there. A lot of secrets. I'm seeing it. Yep. Hmm. Definitely is. He definitely is watching you, Peachy. Right? He's watching you. And that's okay that he don't remember you, right? A lot of secrets that he held, right? That's what I'm seeing there. A lot of secrets, right, that he held regarding you. So yeah, that could have been him not telling other people, especially if you having an affair, right? But what it looked like in here, it from what I'm seeing in here, right? What I'm seeing in here, um, it's like a woman, right? So I can't even look at your father. Yes, sure, he have a mind of his own, but I can't even look at him. I have a woman actually in here that's separating some things. So whether this woman is your mother or this woman was his other significant other, but that woman interfered with that, right? That's what I'm seeing. So it was something beyond his control. I'm not even seeing him, right? That's what I'm seeing. Hmm. Let me see. Yeah, a woman created that. That's crazy. Look at this woman. Look at this woman creating that. That's a woman. She created that. That's crazy. So it's not even so a woman did that, right? Broke up that relationship between you and your father, right? Whoever this woman may be, but a woman created that. Um that's where the secrets are, right? Because sometimes people step in and say, don't talk about this person or keep that a secret or whatever, right? Yeah, but that was what, but yeah. Mm, that's what I'm seeing, Peachy. Your mother don't claim you. Y'all strain. And that's okay. That's why your father said it's a lot of battles in there, right? Ancestors throw this out. There's a lot of battles in here that you overcame. You still overcoming a lot. Hmm. But your father's proud of where you came from and to where you at now. He's proud of the woman you have become, right? You got some things to do in your life, right? You're still pushing forward with some things, and that's okay. You're gonna be okay. You got this. You'll be okay, right? Mm-hmm. Yeah. Mm. Yeah. That mother-daughter relationship in there, boy. Yeah. Yeah, maybe so, Peachy, right? But your father, he knew about you. Hmm. You was his little girl. And you know what? Sometimes people, they can't accept it. They don't like it, right? And they tend to, even if somebody step out, right? Or they hook up with somebody, they tend to want them to forget about the past and just move on with them, right? It's a lot of interference in there. I don't know what this is, but The thing is just restarting my phone is asking me again. I was told once before from a spiritual person that he didn't have cancer, that someone used root work to kill him. Could have been, right? He was telling me something about his leg, so whatever happened started from his leg. I don't know, right? Um, Possibility. I wouldn't doubt that, especially when I'm not saying that it's not there. I'm not saying it didn't happen, but especially when somebody is telling me their illness, but I'm just being tugged to something else, right? Yeah, yeah. Because when he was telling me about his leg, I'm trying to figure out his left leg, and then because it was kind of like that's what took him out of there. Something happened there. I don't know. I don't know. Maybe a blood clot or something. I don't know. But something happened to the leg. It could have traveled up. I don't know what that was. But yeah, I wouldn't doubt. I wouldn't doubt that. Yeah. But definitely sending you prayers and healing energy, Peachy. You slaying the battles, that's for sure. Okay. You may have many more to slay, but you're on your way. Ancestors are saying, okay, you're gonna be okay. Just want you to know. Hmm. Yeah, you're gonna be okay. You're very welcome. Let me do this. You're very welcome, Peachy. So I enjoyed this late night with your family. I'm never up like with the family up at this time of the morning, right? I'm usually like in if I'm still up at one something, I'm in meditation, right? Meditating over some things, or I'm tapping into some energy, right? But I said, let me put some energy out there for the family. Because I know the ancestors is really shifting me into some things, and it's like that is taking up a lot of my energy. What I'm doing right now with the ancestors, so I know I'm going to be making a lot of changes, right, going forward. Yeah, I'm gonna be making a lot of changes going forward, right? I shared it with some of the spiritual family, and I said, I'm throwing in a towel for a lot of things, right? And I told the ancestors, I think I'm ready, right? I'm gonna throw in the towel for a lot of things. Yeah, yeah. So that's what's going on, family, right? Um, I want to focus on some other things with the ancestors that the ancestors have me doing. Yeah. And um I'm really seeing what the ancestors is saying and showing me. It's incredible, right? It's really incredible. Um, but yeah, I'm gonna be throwing in the towel for a lot of things. One is gonna be my readings, right? I'm not gonna be doing any more personal readings, right? Yeah, I'm throwing in the towel, right? It's been It's been draining, family. Me tapping into energy like that. I mean, doing full blown readings. Um, it's been taking away a lot of my time from other things as well, right? It's not saying that I don't care for those who's trying to get on the right track, but I'm ready to throw in that towel. Yeah. So I figure I'll share with you all, right? Yeah, I'm ready to do that. I'm ready to start this next journey that the ancestors have for me. Yeah. Um, yeah. And I'm not saying that I won't do if somebody is really in need and I need to do that. But I won't be putting services up for that anymore. Yeah. I want to work more on my victimized cases because I have been in heavy meditation with the ancestors, right? These last couple of weeks. And the ancestors has really been tugging on me regarding some things. And I think I know, I feel that's where I need to really be. Yeah. So I'm just sharing it with you all, family. Yeah. My strength is with the deceased, right? That's my strength. That's my powerhouse in there. So I think I'm going to be, and it's like, um, I'm heavily connected in that realm. But it seems like when I give so much of myself to everybody else, it's like I'm pulled away, right? And sometimes I'm too exhausted to even tap in and do what I need to do because I'm like, oh goodness, right? So it's just like, yeah, I when the ancestors were showing me some things, I said, you know what, ancestors, I'm ready. I know I got to let some things go because I'm so busy and I'm overwhelmed and I'm backed up in reads, family. My readings is on hold because I'm so backed up. But I said, when I finish up this load of reads that I've done, that I'm, people are waiting for, I'm like, I'm done. I'm throwing the towel in. That's it. Right? That is it. Yeah, so I figure I'll share that with you all, family, so nobody have to ask Miss T when you gonna open back up your reads. I won't be. I'm throwing in the towel, family. Yeah. hmm Yeah. I feel like the ancestors need me in another area that they still need me here with the living. I need to focus on the living. And I do that through the messages and through the teachings that I teach. Okay. But if I cut back on something, it'll free up my time for something else. And I feel like if I cut back on my personal readings, which drains me the most, okay, it'll free up a lot of my energy and time to tap into my missing, right? Because that's my focal point. That's the goal, is to find the missing. Ooh, spirit just came through here. I don't know if you all seen it. Spirit just came through. Like, that's right. I don't know if you all caught that, but y'all need to go back to that part when I just said, and spirit just came through here. Um, yeah, I need to be focused on my missing, right? I've been in heavy meditation with the ancestors, and that's where I want to focus at. I want to focus on that. So I'm just sharing it with you. You seen the orb light? Yeah, it just came through, right? That's the spiritual, that's the souls, right? Yeah. I'm heavily connected in that area, family. And I just want to not saying I'm not connected with the living, but that's my realm. And they coming through. That's my realm. Right? That's my realm. So I got to be doing some things. I want to be doing some things. I need to be doing some things, and I need to free up some of my time in order to do those things and to be successful at doing it. Right. Before I used to devote a lot of my time tapping into what's going on with folks, the missing, and lately even the private cases. Yeah, I have been consumed with that, the missing that they don't want me to put here on the channel, and that's fine with me, right? That's their wishes. That's family wishes. So I respect that. But I want to be focused on my missing children, especially, right? Where are our missing children? Where are they at? You understand? How can we get people to search the locations that I can visually see in my scry, right? Um, I don't feel like a lot of these folks that watch or listen take people like me seriously. Okay. Um, some do, yes, but I'm talking about like a lot of folks that's in law enforcement and stuff, right? Them searching or searching every time a psychic or somebody calling and say, look, you need to go look here, there, and wherever, right? Because they don't have the resource to always do that. But who's really looking for our missing children? Where are they? So I just need to be focused on what the ancestors is guiding me to and what I need to be doing and how can I, utilize my energy in that area fully. So that's what I'm doing, family. Okay. So I figured I'll share that. Hmm. Thank you, Still Not Rise. Mhm. Black Gal said, seen it too. Still Not Rise said, yep, saw it. I've been sending some missing children cases, Miss T. Okay. Okay. And that's another thing. I'm backed up and flooded in them emails. Right? Appreciate you in every way. You strengthen us, Queen. Love you much. Love you too, Ann. And yes, like I said, yes, I will still be that's true, Miss T. They get so much wrong info from psychics. Yeah. And like I said, I still will be doing like the messages and stuff, but I won't be doing personal reads. I won't be doing that. It's time consuming. The conferences, right? The being on the phone. I don't care if I am getting paid X amount of money for it. It's draining, family, right? The conferences from half an hour to an hour and a half. Okay. That takes up a lot of my time and energy, family. So when I know that I need to be focused on a certain area, and I'm like, ancestors, in order for me to do that, I have to do a cut somewhere. The cut got to come somewhere. I said I have to do the cut in my personal reads, right? I can still give messages, right? What, 2 hours up here, a little over 2 hours or so, and I was able to get to a few people, right? A personal read, I'd be 2 hours with someone, one person. You understand? It's draining, family. It's draining. So that's what's going on, right, family? So once I finish, anybody who have paid for reads, yeah, if you have already paid, I'm honoring those. But after I finish up that load, I am done, family. So I'm letting you all know, right? Um, I was watching Unsolved Mysteries where they utilized psychics back in the day. Yeah, but then yeah, they was utilizing psychics back in the day, and then some people saw it as a money grab, right? So some people are not in it for the right reasons, right? Um, and then some are very gifted. hmm But you won't pay a whole lot, right? Because sometimes they lose touch of themselves in the midst of doing this work, right? And they see this greed gets to them. You understand? One thing the ancestors always embedded in me is to not get caught up in greed. And I'm so happy, right? That I'm very obedient when the ancestors tell me some things. Because guess what? I could drop anything at the dime when I'm done. When I want to walk away, when I say, you know what, this is disturbing my peace, I could be like, I'm done with it because I never got caught up in greed, right? Yeah, I'm done with it, and I could have a selected few clients that I can work with. But yeah, I'm not caught up in greed. So the money don't make me because I don't chase money. The money may be good doing conferences, but honey, I need my energy, right? Because I need to focus on some other things that the ancestors have in store for me. So that's what's going on, right? That's what's going on. How do I know if I have any spiritual gifts? Now, how can I tap into them? Uh, you should have been feeling something by now. Feeling something, seeing something, right? At some point, with any gift, right? You're gonna feel it. You want to get a sign. hmm Meditate over that. You'll definitely know. Family auntie is not giving any more messages tonight. Please respect that. Gratitude. Tune in another day to try for messages. Yes, thank you. You don't want to be 2 hours with me, Miss T. You'll be cracking up the whole time. Yeah. Um, yeah. And I don't mind, right? Um, because a lot of folks that I work with over the years, family, we have gotten a strong bond, and I love them dearly, right? And I'm not saying that those that I help and guide that I'm just dropping them cold turkey. No, no, that's not gonna happen, right? No. But what I'm saying is, I'm not going to be promoting personal reads because I'm not doing it anymore. Right? I'm gonna finish up that. I'm actually going to take it out of my description thing in my bio, whatever you want to call it up here. Right? I'm gonna X that out. So any videos after this, it won't be showing that because I won't be. Yeah, yeah. I'm gonna give that up. So I wanted to share that with you all, family. But yes, I'm still going to be doing messages, right? But I'm just not going to be doing full readings no more. And if anybody paid for a reading already, yes, I will still honor that. If you're still waiting for a reading, you can still email me. I'll let you all know where you're at on the list, right? So how many you got ahead of you before I get to you, and when I should get be able to get to you, right? You email me. You can always email me. And if you want a refund, I'll always do refunds. I tell you that, family, all the time. I have no problem giving a refund. So you can request a refund as well if you don't want to wait. Mhm. Right, family? So that's that's all for the night, family. I had a wonderful night with you all, family. I I believe I love this late night messages. The energy seems so calm, right? Uh, Ancestors is definitely around, that's for sure. The energy feel good. Tonight, moon feels so good transitioning over. Okay. It just feels good. So I want to say that. So thank you all, family, for being here tonight. Thank you, family, for all of you all who gave me the hearts that was coming up there. Thank you to all the family who hit the thumbs up button in there. Thank you to all the family who commented in the live, right? Thank you to all the family, even for all the family who received the messages, and for those who didn't receive the messages, those who just watched. Thank you all, family. I appreciate it. So I want to say I love you all, family. I want you all to have a prosperous night. I'll be up here sometime. I don't know. But I'll be up here. I have to get a case up, right? And that's one thing I'm vested in is my cases, right? And I need to be more vested into my cases, right? So I will try to get a case. I don't know, right? But I love you all, family. You can always feel free to put a case in the comment section, family. And when I have the time, when I'm going through my comments, I do write down those cases. Okay. So I do try to do a case on the individual. Okay. So I want you all to know that. Um, yes, yes, Effie. Effie said, you've been saying this for family. If y'all see that energy that's coming through here, I got some energy coming through here. It's like the spiritual realm is just trying to get through here. It's crazy. Yeah. Um, but yes, get into my cases. Yes, I've been saying that for a while, right? And now I can finally do it because now I have really dropped some things and I have really talked with the ancestors about some things like I'm gonna drop this, right? And I felt the love, like, yeah, if that's what I need to do, then it's okay because I'm still gonna be here doing messages here and there, right? Yeah. Yes, that's validation. You got that right. That is validation because you know what? Yeah, that is validation, right? The spirits is just coming in here because they're like, yeah, finally, we gonna get some time. We trying to, you understand? We trying to, give our loved ones some closure, let them know what happened to us. Trying to get found, right? Get their remains found or whatever's going on. Okay. So yeah, you better believe it, right? So yeah, validation is correct. Validation is correct. Mm-hmm. Yeah. So yeah, family. So that's what's going on here. But I love you all, family. I want you all to have a prosperous night. I will definitely be up here. I don't know when, sometime this week. I can't give an exact date, but I think I like the family. I think I like this crowd. I love all the family, the YouTube family that's up here. But I mean, I think I love this time much better, right? The late night where everything is calm and it doesn't seem as loud, and I don't have all the riffraff or you understand? I like this. I like this, right? Because I've never been a fan of chaos and all that mess like that, and mm-mm. So I like this, right? So I just want to say that, family. I love you all, family. I will see you all soon for my Patreon family. I'll see you all over there this weekend. All right. Love you all, family.